This is
doing this. It's finally here. Alright, there we go. Promotion's out. Just need to go to Blue Sky, copy the message, send it out to a bunch of other servers. Hey, thanks for being subbed for 2 months. Alright, I believe that's enough. Alright, let's go ahead and move to the D&D setup. Here we go. Oh, and I have to fix my Fugi. Hold on. But I better undeafen. Alright, we are live, everyone!
Hey!
And that's all the dirt I have on Jason. So much dirt.
Hello, I'm coming from Miki's token.
The Spooks and I have made an oopsie in a sense. We said to ourselves that to make things a little bit more real-ish for our relationship or less focus on us, we said no need to bring in laptops. No need to bring in laptops, and I just compromised to bring in the iPad. Mistakes were made.
Yeah, all right, so yeah, we've been gone for a month. So,
Which I apologize. It's on me because I was sick, and I'm still sick actually, but I'm a lot better than I was. So.
Yeah.
Hey, we care more about your welfare, dude.
yeah.
Yep.
I felt bad for making y'all wait. So, like I said, at least I'm able to talk, unlike before. So, yeah, I should be.
Yep.
I should be good.
But yeah, and as Melanie brought up in the chat, Miki and Steve are now engaged.
Yes!
Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations,
Yes,
my dears.
yes! The headmaster and the head bouncer at the Paper Plane Inn are... Shut up, I'm trying to do a thing. The innkeeper and the head bouncer at the Paper Plane Inn are officially engaged.
Woo!
And we got those congratulations out of the way. That's for saying to shut up, Jason.
Ow, I'm sorry, Tanya. I was trying to do a thing.
Indeed, you don't have to say shut up. That's
Am
really
I really gonna have to crochet tomorrow's yarn because it also says 70s? Of course I am!
Dang, it's hot where you guys are at then.
Well, I'm recording a specific area in Texas. I ain't gonna give that away because I know better. And it's turning out to be one colorful blanket. Well, one colorful square of a month to be more specific. But the point still kind of stands.
To answer your question, chat. So basically, Steve and Miki, they are currently sharing a tablet, so they do not have the ability to show up individually. So they're going to be, both of their voices are going to be coming out of the paper pal this time.
Yeah.
And so in the sense, Steve is occupying Miki's head.
Yay.
Oh no.
Honey, I'm in your skull.
No.
I feel.
No.
This is your conscience speaking.
I'm the tiny cricket on your shoulder.
And once again, we're having Blue guest star for this session since we're going to be seeing more Lavender again.
Indeed!
Hey.
Spoiler alert.
Listen, we're going to be seeing more Lavender again regardless. So, I am going to, without further ado, do I have everyone's permission to show off the very special outfits that we made for the occasion?
No.
No.
I mean, if you have to.
Yellow.
All right, so, yep, but yeah, to context everybody, we are finally going to the ball after so much build-up. And every one of the players here have managed to design their own ball outfits for the occasion.
Exactly, and I actually had a little bit of help from Tanya since I know next to nothing about fashion.
Fashion.
You're welcome.
Fashion. What is fashion?
Okay,
Is
internet
this
historian.
fashion?
Anyways,
Okay, I see what you're doing, internet historian.
anyways,
Alrighty.
who is ready to see the ball outfits for the Star Warriors?
Alright.
Star Wars.
Here we go.
Let's go, baby.
Here we
Let's
go!
go.
Wow.
So to start things off,
Putting up
we-
letters.
Oh my
off, we have the Super Starlock himself, Button, sporting a very nice Prince Ali and Jafar inspired fit. Note the cape feather that is pinned to his turban, along with the star coin, as well as the snake-like bracelets that adorn his arms. Also, he is elected to trade his typical white pants for a very nice, great, is it a toga? You know, we're not gonna call it a toga.
There's a word for it, but it's escaping our brains at the moment.
Yes, there is a word for it. I do not know what it is, so we're going to move on. And next.
What is this? What is this?
On.
A walkway show or what?
Look at this little goblin.
Hey,
We'll have everybody describe their own outfits.
Okay, fine. Go ahead. Lassie, the floor is yours.
Okay, so here we have Greta wearing her trademark glasses.
Aww.
And then we also have her little pillbox hat, complete with veil and feathers. And we also have her wearing some sandals, some wooden sandals that are Japanese inspired. I believe they're called Geta or Gita. I'm not sure.
I think they're Geta sandals.
I think it's Geta sandals, yeah.
Geta. Okay.
Hey.
Kind of trying to pay homage to her monk class.
Hey.
Of course, now the irony in that is that you've portrayed her voice as being Irish, but she has Japanese influence in her style.
She's half.
Well, I mean, if Mario can sound like an Italian made by a Japanese company
and be voiced by a Frenchman,
that lives in the Bronx.
First of all, not the Bronx, Brooklyn. Get it right,
Brooklyn,
you
sorry.
pleb.
Oh no! I will not sing that. I will not sing that.
Anyways,
out there in the wild.
Right. Which one?
Moving up next, we have the adorable Pika. Tanya, do you wish to explain?
Okay, so for Pika, I gotta say it was hard to design a dress for a boo, but I was like, okay, let's make this work. So I actually took inspiration from polka dolls, mainly for characters like for Jigglypuff and for not Chikorita, for the one that evolves with the moonstone.
Clefairy?
Clefairy, thank you, Dom. So I was like, okay. So I looked at characters like that, and then I was like, okay. So I got a basic shape, and then I was like, what do I want? What is this theme I want for Pika to represent? So as you guys can probably tell by looking at it, it's kind of a night star motif and
Which
such.
is very pretty.
Aww.
And then for the occasion, I wanted her hair to be different than what it normally is. So one of my favorite styles that I haven't done in years is actually a bun. So bada bing, bada boom, put that together, and I'm very happy with how she turned out. It was a lot of work, and by the way, you guys, fun fact, but me and Miki actually been planning these outfits for a long time, and one of the biggest things that we wanted to do was not step on each other's toes for Pika and Violette's design. So I actually asked Miki what she was going for Violette without seeing too many spoilers. So once I knew what she was doing, I was like, yes, I can still do my idea. So I was like, yay! So yeah, that's what we did. So there we go.
Lots of brainstorming was involved in the background. I almost had a stroke.
You might say bada bing, bada bun.
Oh my
god.
So moving right along.
I was going to say bada bing, bada boo.
Oh
god.
I should have known puns would happen.
And next, okay, no more monkeying around. We have Loki.
Okay. This is gonna be rough. Alright. So, a lot, and I do mean a lot of research has been put into these two designs. But starting off with Loki. is going for something that's a little bit of with large pants, having a vest, as well as having some light clothing, and I also want to keep in the Monkey King aesthetic, as why he's actually having a circlet that is on his head. But I also add in another design, key design, which is a feather that was also onto his person. Something that's also tied to the backstory that that Loki and Violette actually have with each other. And though he is someone that is from a poor background, they really did have work their hardest to make Loki's design, well, pretty good in this case. And then there's Violette, the youngest of the Heliotrope family, and why I also did a lot of research to make her outfit. She is going to be adorned with colors that is ranging from magentas this time around instead of blue and red, and also coming in with flowers and butterfly motifs, because that has been a reoccurring thing that has been going on with Violette. But also another key design I made it with this one is that I gave her back the veil. Cause yeah, that has been something that has been ingrained at her for a very long time. It's force of habit, call it for social comfort, conforming to societal standards that her family bestowed on her. But yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, I have to say, this outfit very much, first of all, I am loving the butterfly motif with, like, the bracelets that we got here.
Yes, thank you.
And also, I couldn't help but notice you placed a massive emphasis on her hips.
Yes, and?
Hey, listen, all I can say, she looks very pretty.
Look, it's pretty much on brand on this point, if you will.
If we ever find someone who doesn't have your typical figure, we know you're a skinwalker and we need to burn you.
Or a changeling.
Burning still
You
needs.
Also, Mickey, I couldn't help but notice that that she has the same feather as her monkey boy.
Oh
You
yeah,
got a
the
cookie
feather's
for that.
right there. Oh man, I didn't even think of that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I get cookie.
I mean, I've been bringing up the feather with VLF for some time. I'm surprised you guys haven't noticed it by now.
You know, that's actually very interesting. Okay, and next up on the list, we have Mira. Steve, do you want to give your input on how she came out?
Well, this is actually my second design. The first design probably wouldn't be too safe for the stream. But I did tone her down, and it's very much a case of she has never been to one of these sort of events in her life.
Hence why the boots.
Hence the boots. It's something hardy, something sturdy. The dress, on the other hand, it's literally something. I can imagine it's just the biggest thing that the maids could find.
Like, I mean, Violette did say that they've managed to make a dress for a Kremlin that was really huge, and they managed to make it work.
Yeah, and it's very much, and there is reason why I'm showing things off, but I would save those for actual interaction. Plus, just a little thing that's essentially just a little comedic thing. I just imagine that there was at one point just a curtain, like a window curtain, just fell on her, and then the people that were helping him went, "Idea!"
Idea.
So, after that, we only have one person left.
And last but not least,
Oh
our
boy.
special guest, Lavender. So, Blue.
Oh lordy. Okay, so there wasn't really much in the way of inspiration for Lavender's ball outfit. I just pretty much thought, okay, what would Lavender, because Lavender is such a regular army type of character, and that she wouldn't really have any reason to go to any of these formal occasions unless she had to, hence why she's here. I pretty much made me come to the question of what exactly would she wear at something like this that she would want to have on. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just have her don on something or don something that is resembling to a dancer. And nothing really fancy about it, like except for the fact that their color scheme is still the same. I still wanted to have it still consistent with her default outfit. But like the big thing about this outfit in particular that would come to lore wise that you wouldn't really be able to see in stream because the image is small, but it probably might be something that the party will notice once we start getting into the session. Is that Lavender never really shows any areas of her body except her head and her torso. So having her expose her hands, shoulders, and feet this way is something that she would never do on a regular basis.
And I don't know if you can see it, Chad, but there's actually some cracks on her feet.
Yeah,
No.
notice him.
Thinking about it now, considering she's in the army, I'm surprised they didn't go with a dress blues approach.
I'll just nod and pretend that I know what you're talking about, Steve. But anyway,
Alright.
Hang on. Okay, so to put things in perspective, you know the standard, green or tan military uniform you find in Afghanistan and stuff.
Okay?
Okay, and to contrast that, you know that the white cap, blue coat, black dress shoes with white gloves, that sort of thing.
Yeah?
Those are dress blues.
Oh, dress blues. I heard you say something else.
I guess it must have come off a little bit wrong on their end.
Sorry.
Nah, it's okay.
No, I heard blue, but I wasn't sure what you meant until you described it.
Listen, the way I heard it, it kind of just bled together in my head that just formed some kind of gibberish, so I couldn't understand what Steve was saying.
Alright.
Anyways,
So,
now that we've gone over everything with the ball dress, the ideas that went behind everything, shall we get started?
Alright, you're not in Roll20. Oh, there you are.
Oh yeah, I had to be Alt tab away, you know.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
are we all finally ready to go?
Yep.
Yes.
I think
Maybe.
Alright.
Sound good.
no idea what to expect from a ball, but
Alrighty. But
I
first,
guess I just have to say.
our recap. On our last session of the Star Warriors, our heroes were in the midst of their final battle against the captain of the guard and his ferocious battle prowess. After a massive mistake by Button, they were going up against a no bars held back battle against Violette's older brother. Through a harrowing experience and using all their wits available to them, they were able to finally win the whole championship and take him down. So, with victory assured, Lavender still wanted to do one matter of business before attending to the award, and that was checking in on her younger brother.
Violet!
Violet, yeah.
What?
You just
So-
said lavender.
Don't worry about it.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
So, she checked up on Molby, and they both poured their hearts out about each other and what was going on in their lives. And Molby even let down his barrier about how he felt about his position, his life, and ever since Violette had left the island, resulting in the siblings sharing an awkward sibling hug. And afterwards, they all attended the award ceremony, with the Star Warriors being gifted a wishing star. But in a power move, Orchid demanded they made their wish right away, realizing that they'd never even thought about what they were planning to wish for, and was threatening to take their wish away if not spoken. But they wished. But after what felt like an eternity in their heads, they were able to make their wish. They wished Violet wished for all the lives of the people in the kingdom to be improved without having to rely on any outside help, and for the people to improve their lives by their own merit. And for the royal favor was for the blockade to be removed and trade to the economy reinstated. And in the reverse power move, Miro inspired the people in the stadium to make their own choices and to have their voices be heard to the upper crust and authority of their kingdom, and not be silenced, which gave Orchid a momentary pause and scoff away. But with all that at the back of the head, our party had to prepare for an event that has been long in the making, and for the entirety of their trip here, the ball. And thus, we resume our story.
Here's my question. Do we start with the ladies or we start with the guys?
Yeah, Button and Loki kind of got shooed out last time.
I mean, do you blame
Yeah.
them?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go a little someone's room.
Worms?
Worms is this? Pretty.
Eh?
This is Moby's room.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh.
How much longer are you going to be, Boyson? I've already been prepared for my outfit. I assume our guests would have been ready by now. No worries. I'm just trying to get this monkey into his monkey suit. Hey, don't struggle. You were already struggling enough with the servants trying to give you a proper bath, because, shoot, you stunk.
They used conditioner, they said. It'd be helpful, they said. Look at me now! What the heck?
Goofy.
Hey, it was either that or putting you back up at the dust bowl / sunroof again. Besides, it's only for one night. You can handle one. And he's just tightening the waist on him. There.
How do they wear these every day?
Trust me, you get used to it. Button, how are you?
Well, I mean, I'm not nearly as, my outfit is not nearly as, elaborate as Loki's is, or either of yours, so I think I'm doing okay. I adjust, the feather on my turban.
What do you mean? You both look like you're wearing the same outfit with a feather.
Well, yes, but... Well, I mean, it's not my fault he picked the same one.
Well, one of you's gonna have to change.
I didn't pick this, you did!
I'm only kidding. You both look fine.
Alright. I mean, at least I honestly, I feel like the darker clothes kind of fit me pretty well. If only I didn't have that one really bad memory, but that's fine.
What's that memory?
So, just give me this.
Let's just say I had to face myself in a very, very unorthodox way.
So, Boyson is... I'm just going to describe their outfits. Boyson's pretty much wearing, like, regal armor, like, mainly used for, like, celebratory stuff, like, to make him look like that he is the top dog of all the knights. Helmet and everything.
I wish I had the assets to draw them, but I did not. Sorry, what's in your head? Because I will end up with a stroke again.
Ann Arbor's a pain in the butt to draw.
Don't I know it?
Not if you simplify
Yes, it is.
While Molby, he's just wearing simple sorcerer robes and like something he just threw on, like not really caring how he looks. Now, if you're done, shall we just head for the ball? We have to please Mother.
All right.
I assume the ladies will be taking their time with their preparations.
Well, look, I mean, to be fair, Violet does take time with these sort of things. You know how she can be.
So, speaking of which...
Okay. Okay, should I do another dex check to see if she can wear the heels?
Go ahead.
Okay. Is Violet trying to walk me through this?
Once more with feeling.
Just struggling.
Back straight.
Okay, so I would flavor this as have an advantage.
Once more with feeling.
Yes. Yeah, you'll have advantage this time.
That's a 19.
Hey, you're finally getting the hang of it. So
Walk, fashion baby.
after much training, she's finally getting the hang of the heels.
Okay, just quick question though. How high are these heels?
Don't ask me. I don't know anything about heels.
I am thinking. Okay. Well, as one of the ladies here, let me cook. Okay.
Okay.
For someone for Mira's stature, she already is tall.
Yeah.
But if we have, like, you said that she's 8'4".
8'8".
8'8". So if we give her like, say a 4-inch heels, if you will.
9 foot even.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, yeah, she's gonna be huge.
Yes.
I mean, you have to lean down the door frame just to fit in.
Yeah.
So here's I can imagine I can imagine these heels have been mended several times.
Not
Because
just mended,
look,
reinforced.
I mean, this is what 4-inch heels would look like on a woman.
Geez. Okay, so they're like the standard.
Yes. I mean, if they probably gave her something pretty higher, like 6-inch heels.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's probably why they put Mira off kilter. That was way too tall for her.
And then looks. Oh, finally, that means I can finally put these on. And you see her toss those heels completely off and just off to the side.
Why would you toss it?
Just and then holds up the boot. But they're heeled.
Yes, but it feels like the style of clash.
Look, I want something that's that I can at least run in.
Huh?
And I would imagine that Greta is helping Pika into her little dress.
Is that
Indeed,
right?
she would be.
Is everything okay over there?
Everything's green.
better thing.
Because what I imagined before is that the skirt was like, as I showed in the chat, was like super long and ridiculous. It just did not look right on her.
That or yeah, she's trying to put it on, but it's over her eyes.
Oh, dude, that thing is too long for you.
Should we try to shorten it?
I don't know. I think we could try, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenge at this short time. But we could try. I think I still have some, she brought in a small sewing kit, and she's gonna try her best to make it short.
Greta would help.
No.
Thank you so much. I'm so nervous about all this.
Greta with her invisible Goomba hands.
Well, I mean, she can bend the wind and all that.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Don't question it. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, I don't want to be. I'm not willing to question Mario Superstar Baseball. Why would I?
No, yeah, same for Violette. Everyone's now able to see Violette's room. Is there anything you guys want to look for or comment about?
There's a cute little teddy bear over there.
Well, it was something I had for when I was young, but yes.
It's okay, Captain. I have Mr. Bun Bun too.
I think if Greta has good perception, she would actually notice that the room's still slightly dusty.
Oh.
What on earth is all this dust?
I believe they must have left this room alone after I was banished. And the moment I came back, well, they must have done their best to clean this, but I'm not surprised that it has been neglected.
It must have been a long time since you've been home.
It's been 2 years at this point.
There's a knock at your door.
Come in.
It's one of the women knights. We're starting preparations soon. Are you all ready?
It just looks and is essentially getting the thing on and pops her head out in the arms, and and you can see that it is essentially her abs are exposed and her arms are exposed to the essentially on full display.
I just realized something. With you standing 9 foot tall, you're as tall as Lady Demetrius.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I'm gonna. You know what? I'm actually gonna work with that.
but yeah, it's like,
I know what it is.
but yeah, with that, the knight's just gonna bow her head and like, I'll be ready to escort you all to the royal chambers when you're ready.
Merci. Violet says before she actually goes and reaches out and puts on the veil as the final touches of her dress.
I don't understand why they gave me these, but at least I can walk now.
It is. Well, to be fair, you have been burning through God knows how many heals, and there is so much amending I can actually do, so they don't actually.
Well, I'm not afraid to admit it. Compared to all of you, I'm massive, and am I taller?
You seem to almost reach your head to the ceiling. Have you not noticed that?
I thought it was just the heels.
No. I mean, try. Okay, maybe while we still have time, try without having the shoes on and see how tall you are.
She'll take a single boot off, and with a flat foot, you can tell she's grown a solid 10 inches.
When did you get taller?
What? Huh.
Is that normal?
To be completely frank, when my just hits her arms and there's just a
Dink dink.
that essentially a metal ring. Ever since this happened, I've been kind of what's the word you use? Tailing it.
Lee?
I've been just trying to roll with the punches, as it were.
You have been doing a lot of punches.
It's literally how I fight.
But I don't recall that you actually got this tall.
Shrugs.
Well, it's not. I mean, look, I have a feeling that you're going to do a lot of ducking.
It's no different from the ship.
Fair enough.
So in the corner, Pika's dress would pretty much be finished by this point, thanks to Greta.
Pika would look in the mirror and she'd be like,
Do you think I look okay?
You look stunning, dear.
Lee?
Looks. She will walk a little bit awkwardly because she still only has the one boot on, and then kneel down to Pika.
Mm-hmm.
You know what my brother used to say in moments like this?
What's that?
If you got it, flaunt it.
It really true.
No, Mira, that when they, no, Mira, okay.
What? When you have a, when the...
If you, are you referring to her hair, right?
Well, yes. What else would I be referring to?
Anyway, good.
What? Why do you think I have these exposed? Slams her forearms together for a ring.
Ah, right.
So, out the door you go. Out the door you go. So yeah, you're all heading out now. I assume
Mhm.
you're all going in order out.
Indeed.
Right.
Mira
So
will be in the back, considering she's massive.
And just gotta watch it. Okay, roll me a deck save.
Dex save.
For all of us, or for
No,
Steve?
no,
We'll
for him.
see. We'll see if it's for all of you yet. All right, ready? Okay, hun, I need a witness.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's a 9.
Oh no.
Oh,
You hit your head on the door frame.
No, hang on, just.
Donk.
You're not used to your new height, so you're pretty much just hit the door frame. Face first.
Hang on, can I do a quick strength thing real quick?
Yes.
All right, let's see.
This
That's outside the tray.
This is the
That's
sound
outside-
that.
What?
There you go.
That's funny.
Ooh.
Oh.
What? So what does that mean?
The door, bit of the door frame where her head hit is now gone.
oh no!
You're just,
I was actually going to make a joke. I was actually going to make a joke that, oh, well, Mira's going to break the doorframe then, and it actually happened.
No,
Well-
not the whole door frame, just the bit where her head was. There's essentially now a gap missing.
So,
Just
so
a big
basically
divot.
so yeah, what I'm saying is that since she wasn't paying attention, she just walks right through the top of the frame, and now there's a giant hole with her head shape just poking out now. Just after she walks through, it's like, and
You
you
see her,
won't
like-
notice this.
Yeah, she kind of bends over a little bit, grabbing her head, just.
Oh no. My girlfriend.
Looks back. You can mend that, right?
Okay, so this is a good start to the ball night. So why don't we head over to the royal chambers?
Please, please, don't be a huge map. Don't be...
It's the same. It's the same ones we've been at before.
Ah, yes, the
Huh.
throne room.
Hmm.
Yeah, the royal chambers. It's basically doubling as a ballroom for now.
I need my roll 20, so I need my token so I can actually see how well I can move because I'm in
Yeah.
I'm in an iPad, so I'm with a little bit of a handicap.
You're a guinea pig.
So yeah. In the dead of night, the entire room is filled with with a violet glow. All the torches are burning like purplish flame, and many of the guests are conversing with one another. And all the brothers are already there alongside Violet's parents, and Boyce is chatting it up with some of the locals and royals,
Mm-hmm.
and all the Star Warriors are now together. Save for Loki.
Look, Violet's gonna look around and notice from the many heads, one is not
Missing.
there. One's definitely missing.
Alright, so the guards are going to announce each of you in order. And now announcing our champions of the arena. First, the champion fave, Mira.
Okay, do I need to? Let's see. Do I need to make? Oh god! No, oh no! I did the token bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right.
Wait,
Do I?
Rip, now you gotta walk down steps.
Oh,
No, no.
Let me check something real quick.
What are you doing?
I'm seeing if I can do a thing with the new fighter rules.
What are you doing?
Give me a moment! I have to open up my sheet again.
Oh, this is gonna end swimmingly or poorly.
This music
Nice.
is beautiful, by the way.
What'd you say, Tanya?
I said this music is beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I asked people suggestions like perfect music, like for a ball.
I'm
or
not hearing
ball
any
setting.
music. Let me try to refresh Roll20.
Okay.
All right.
I'd love a link to this song, because my goodness, I love it.
Yeah, I'll share a link when I can.
Hey.
Okay.
If you don't remember, Dom, I'm a huge
Guess it's not
music
working.
buff.
It's
I
not
love
working.
Yeah, well,
Aw, man.
Sheesh. Shoush.
that's cops. Okay, no, I'm not going to use that one. You're in dice jail now.
Yeah, well, why don't I stop and try restarting and see if that works on your end?
It's a shame because I can hear the music on my end.
Me
I'm not
too.
hearing it through this iPad. Let me see if I could listen. No, wait, no, I can't do that with earbuds because it will only pick up the D&D Beyond, but it'll pick up the Discord sound. But
So it might
Okay.
be. Yeah, it might just be a little muted then because of that.
Okay.
Cracker Jacks.
So, what? So DM, what's the thing?
All right, so are you gonna try to attempt to walk down the steps on your own, or are you gonna have Violette help you?
That is a very good question.
Do you want my help?
So if you're gonna have her join, I'll reveal Violette.
You know what? I need all the help I can get.
All right, so
Sex is not my strong suit.
returning after many years to the kingdom, Princess Violette Heliotrope.
But where is that sheep? Where is that?
Okay. She will hold a hand down to Violette.
Mm.
Just looks at her. You can see her whisper.
It's on.
Okay. All right, so there's no advantage. With her help, you're just getting a plain deck save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you had no help, that would have been disadvantage.
Okay. Here we go.
Mm.
Oh no! I'm gonna do an indomitable on that. 'Cause that was in that one.
No.
Oh!
Oh dear.
You are going in dice jail.
Don't throw it. That's a very expensive beholder, guy.
I'm sorry, but as soon as she takes her first step, her heel buckles from just trying to balance
Am I
herself.
not allowed to use indomitable on this?
if you want to,
I'm using indomitable on this.
okay. Remind us what that does.
Let's me
Oh my
re-roll a
God.
save, but I have to use the new total.
Okay.
I can't do much worse than that one.
Imagine if he gets a
Wait,
second
that's
that
cocked.
one.
Don't jinx it.
That's cocked. Okay, that's much better. 15.
Okay. So, as I say, your heel was about to buckle from your own balancing, but with the help from Violette, you're able to at least get down the steps.
Alright, that's my only use of indomitable. Oh, it's a saving throw. I roll it and add a 10 to it, so that's technically a 25.
Well, there you go. You saved yourself.
I saved myself. Woo!
Just to walk down a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
I don't want to humiliate Violette in front of her parents.
All right. So, next up, and next is the boo of tomorrow. It is Pika.
Pika just is a little frozen on the spot as she would look around in fear, and she would kind of like swallow a knot in her little booish throat as she would then carefully. Oh, wait, there's a button there.
One that I can't move.
Yeah, I
yeah.
can't move.
Oh yeah, sorry. This is our new tokens. I gotta give you guys movement. So
Mhm.
let me fix that. But yeah, just continue what you were saying, Tanya.
So Pika would she's very nervous. She still feels very self-conscious, and especially with all of these strangers that she sees. But as I'm sure as the tokens show here, that a certain familiar warlock has stepped up, as her eyes would light up, as her cheeks would go rosy by just seeing him, as she'd softly say,
All right, are you going to do my announcement?
Yeah. Next is accompanying her is the hero of the dry desert, Button the Starlock Supreme.
I hold a hand out to Pika and say, "Would you like to walk down with me?"
as she would take his hand.
You look radiant.
Duh.
Mm.
As she'd blush.
And next the gentle soul. This is Greta.
Gentle
let me get
soul
you-
with explosive power.
Yes, see, that's way better.
All right.
All right. Okay, I can move my token now.
Yeah, I can move it. Yeah, I gave you movement.
Greta would just kind of look around, and she is taken back to past events in her younger years, and then she's just kind of a little forlorn, missing her husband at the moment, wishing he was there with her to take her down the stairs, but
Oh, roll me a perception check, Greta.
okay.
Oh,
Huh?
Okay. What's your perception there? Yeah. 4. Okay.
on turn action.
Oh, okay.
Woo!
Nat 20.
Oh, Greta,
You-
you are very rare.
Okay, you can definitely see at the corner of your eye that Loki is gonna jump over the railing and is trying to sneak up behind Violette, looking like he's trying to surprise her.
Aww.
She doesn't say a word.
And Loki, jumping beside Violette, is gonna give her a peck on the cheek.
So hang on.
No.
Yeah, hang on. You just right. Out of the look.
Okay. You look. Violette is just. The veil is doing its job.
Just goes up close. Not ask what Poison had to offer me to get me in this thing.
But. But you look. You look wonderful tonight.
Thanks. So do you.
You also have the feather?
Poison's idea.
Huh. Is that the same one? That's the same one that. That's kind of a surprise, but it's a welcoming one.
And announcing our final guest of the evening. The dry soldier that came through the tournament and won the audience's applause.
Oh,
Lavender.
Commander Lavender.
Yeah, you just correct them that way.
Yeah.
Commander Lavender.
Lavender. It's actually good to see her again.
So it wouldn't really show it on the map, but following Lavender are also a pair of her Dry Knight soldiers, basically acting as accompaniment
An honor
or
guard.
escorts.
Okay.
What's that here, doggo?
Yeah.
Don't
that's my
worry
dog.
about it. It's the sand dogs.
Yeah, it's
Gosh dang sand dogs!
yeah, my dog's going crazy.
Fuck you,
It's the
dude.
guard. It's the guard dogs outside the palace.
Alright, so
Yeah.
you're all here now.
They use Pomeranians for guard dogs in this kingdom. My goodness.
So what are you all gonna do now?
Well,
Ugh.
I mean, is there like a food table?
Yeah, Greta would go there
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. I would be right here. There'll be no d'oeuvres and buffet table. And there's also servants walking around with fancy drinks.
Okay, good. I was actually gonna ask if there was like a buffet spread somewhere in the throne room, since there isn't one visible.
I can't control my token.
I'm for sure I gave you.
It might be a iPad thing.
Have you tried
Let me
double
see.
tapping it?
Nope.
Gee,
Well, I can still control you guys then. So where do you want me to take you?
Well,
Before all that, Loki will actually look to Mira, and to much your shock, you will see him essentially do a proper gentleman's bow. Miss Mira, would you be so kind as to allow me to escort the princess?
oh my.
Just looks. Mira will look at her, look at him, a little bit shocked. Then you see a cocky smile on grow on her face. But of course.
what?
And while you guided her down, down Mira, Mira down Violet. Now on the other arm, Loki does the same.
Oh.
Wanted shipping, you're getting shipping.
Okay. If only I could move my tongue. I am the kidnapped. Why did I say don't bring laptops?
So
Focus on our
What-
vacation. We did not expect to play D&D while we were away.
You know what? That's fair.
So Boyson's gonna stop talking to some of the couple of guys, some nobles, and he's gonna excuse himself to go talk to his little sister. Well, you look very lovely tonight, Violette.
Merci. You also look really good today. Look, but Poison.
Yeah, I'm getting some looks from the ladies, but I don't think they are to my taste.
What? But most of the women actually would most likely throw themselves.
That's not what he means.
What?
Look, just looks at Boyson. Oh, come on, buddy. I've known ever since the what? I'm sorry. What are those lizard folk called?
With gremlins.
Just looks at him. Come
Yeah.
on, bud. I've known ever since the Kremling. Don't worry.
I don't understand and quite follow.
Let's just say I'm more into the male endearment.
What?
Just you just
Right.
see Loki just go right into your ear.
Do I have to?
I do not know about my family.
Do I have to spell it out for you, little
No,
sis?
I got it, brother. Don't worry, your secret's safe. Your whole thing is safe. I know how you feel about the whole mess.
But how did you
Just
calm
that-
down?
just natural, I assume.
But did she know?
Yeah. At which point you see him put a finger to his lips. Just
Oh.
Yeah, just keep this between us.
Oh.
I'm safe knowing from you.
You might want to move
Well-
Vicky's token over here or something,
yeah.
since she can't move it herself.
Move it where?
Right by
Bye,
Loki.
Loki.
Because I can't move mine. Maybe if I switch browsers, I'll see if that also works.
I meant move Violette over there.
Violette.
I have moved her.
Then why hasn't she moved here?
I don't know. I'm
Do
able
we
to
need
move
to
it from mine.
refresh?
All right, I'm refreshing.
Probably. Yeah,
Yeah,
try.
sure.
Everyone try refreshing.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
refresh. That was weird.
Thanks, Roll20.
It's not a stream without scuff.
That's true. All right, come on, load.
Wake me up when it's over. No.
Oh, we went in totally different directions there.
Wake me up inside.
Wait, it's
Yeah,
still showing her there.
Yeah,
That is
it
weird.
is.
Yeah, you moved Boyson.
Yeah, I moved Boyson and Loki, but I moved Violette. I don't know why she's.
Let me see if I can use a different browser-ish.
different browser?
Yeah,
I
that might be
have-
part of it. Like, which one are you using right now?
I'm using Safari, now I'm switching to Google.
Well, there's your
I'm-
problem. You use Safari.
What are you using, Jay?
Okay, I'll save the goober accusations until after we prove it or if it works.
Alright.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Okay, first, music's not playing for those two, and now the stream's working with Violette
I can't
apparently
move.
Violette's T-posing.
She's
Oh, God.
T-posing and her tail is clipping through the stairs.
Thank God. I
I
need
didn't download Source!
Bang! What do you mean I need to download Gmod?
Someone remove the coconut file from TF2!
Here, let me try this. See if this works.
I just put something in the chat with what's going on.
Oh yes, T-pose that intensifies.
Trying to assert dominance on her mother.
Yes!
Let me. Well, if that's not working, let me try deleting and then just restarting her token. See if that works.
You're gonna delete Violette. Dang, she didn't even get to go down
There you go.
a fight. Holy crap!
There,
that
Dom,
seems to
you're
work.
using your godly DM powers.
Now,
Jeez.
now let me see if she's able to move. Let me see on the stream.
Yep, it's just moving.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, that is weird. I don't know why that happened.
I can move! I
She
can
can
move!
move! She can move! It's a
It's
miracle!
a miracle!
Oh my lord. Okay.
It's a Christmas miracle.
GG's.
Okay,
GG's.
let me see something. Can you?
I can't move Loki, sorry.
Well, can we move Mira? Like, give her.
Here, I'll give it permission for. There. Yeah, let me do this and this.
Movement! I got movement!
We got movement!
There you go. Okay.
We got movement for. Okay. Honey, we're in the clear.
Hey!
Wait, ladies and gentlemen, crisis averted.
I told you! Safari is not the one to be doing this!
I have a goober moment. We've been over this.
Jason,
so,
Anyway.
pretty nice.
so yeah.
Listen, I'm allowed to
So-
feel vindicated, okay?
Okay, so now Boysen's gonna clear his throat. I think Mother would want you to see her since you're here now.
Me?
Just formalities, and you understand. I'll stay with Loki.
Is it because of the... is it because of the council of me making my wish and my statement earlier at the arena?
I'm not sure, but you know all these formalities. She wants her children to pay her respects to her and, well, take their place on the throne over there. Just make it quick.
Right, we...
Got this.
Merci. Violette stealing herself up would slowly make her way to the main... Oh boy, this isn't going to end in tears.
So as
Lot-
she is slowly walking up the steps, you could see the steely and cold gaze of her mother just looking down on her.
Oh, the music.
Can I actually do something with that little nudge I gave her before?
Yeah.
That's essentially his way of just nudging her. He's gonna go in and cast guidance on her.
Oh, neat!
Ooh.
So, my daughter has finally returned, looking just as regal as ever. You even remembered your veil.
I have been raised, well, with manners.
If you remember your manners, you do remember to bow to your ruler, right?
Oui, she says with a curtsy.
She gets off her throne, and just steps up before. Come closer, my child.
The one time she finally got some semblance of approval. Two feelings are flooding in. One that is a sense of hope, in a sense, that she is finally going to have something she wanted for so long, yet at the same time, why is it also giving her the second feeling, a sense of dread? Nevertheless, of the two feelings that she's trying, that she has in her person, she is going to choose the hopeful part. That maybe, just maybe, things would finally turn up with her and her family.
Come up to me. And she's gonna remove the veil from your face and just lift up your head with her hand. Let me get a good look at you. You kept up your appearance. Not a flaw in sight. Despite your... And looking over to the father, other features. And she readjusts the veil. You've definitely caught the attention of the entire kingdom today with that tournament, and your companion's speech has roused the lower class something fierce.
I have grown older and wiser after being excused from the family for the past 2 years. And it has helped me see through and strategize how to handle peculiar environments and situations.
That is true. And in your exile, you've also seen many places. She starts circling around her. You've got to see more of the world than I ever have. Got to talk with many of the people, even outside of the buffet aisles. And
We.
that's something that a powerful leader does need. They need to be knowledgeable, just in case something were to happen, and to rely on others for help when the need arises.
Right.
And one that is knowledgeable enough and wise enough to rule an entire kingdom.
Oh boy.
Have you ever thought about my offer, about what I offered yesterday?
It is a generous offer. One which I never thought that would ever happen. But I know that my companions still need my wisdom, still need my skills, and they would still need me to go through what's left of the buffet aisles.
Very well. Then I think I should make this a proper announcement. And the orchestra immediately stops playing as she waves her fingers. Attention to all assembled here today. I would wish to make an announcement of great importance. You are all invited here because you are some of the most noble and some of the most powerful figures in the entire kingdom that keep things running. No doubt you've heard about the wish my daughter here made. She places her shoulders on you and turns you to face the entire crowd.
Oy.
That she wishes for our kingdom to prosper, which is something that we need in a leader, and wants our borders to reopen again, which is true that we do need to make sure that we don't put our lot with unfavorables out there, regrettable as the circumstances were. But I have made the decision that has been staring me in the face. I've been growing older, and my decision making has not been the best as others have brought to the lower classes' attention. She's looking to Mira as she says that.
Can I do an insight check on her while she's doing this to see if she's being truthful with her words?
Yes.
Okay, let me just look at my sheet, because I believe, while I know I have advantage, I do not remember my modifier. It has been a while. That's a +5. Okay. That is a 2 and a 17 for a total of 22.
You could tell that she is flaunting her words, but there's like an underlying tone to what she's going to say.
Oh.
Which is why I'm going to step back as the Duchess of the Kingdom. And there's a lot of gasps and worry amongst the guests.
Wait that out, ladies! What did Duchess say?
Easy, auntie. Did someone just defend
Yeah, well.
Lavender simply just raises an eyebrow as she continues to stare a visible dagger at Orchid's direction.
Patience, silence, everyone. I know that this comes as a shock, but I have to face reality as the circumstances are. Now, the next question would be, who would take my place? Naturally, would it be my husband to become the proper Duke of the Kingdom? Truthfully, he would be a temporary measure until there would be a true heir to the throne, when we must prepare accordingly. But what about my sons? Boyson has already made himself comfortable in the position as captain of the guard, and Mulby is our top scholar, though probably not one to require the skills to lead a kingdom given his isolated nature. So that would bring to my other children. Reminder.
Mauve is the middle child.
Which would leave my 2 children, my golden child, Mauve, and my former exiled daughter, Violette. But I made the decision yesterday, and I made sure to make it all here in attendance, loud and clear, of who I'm choosing as my next successor. Your next Duchess of the Beefy Kingdom, and she leaning down towards Violette's ear with a grin, will be my new golden child, Violette.
Oh no.
The
Greta would
way
raise her
she
brows like, what?
said
And-
that.
And the audience is just applauding at this announcement. She has seen much more of the world than I ever had. And with that knowledge and wisdom at her fingertips, she will be a great help to the kingdom.
Could I do another insight check, not on her, but on Moby?
You mean the scholar brother?
Not the scholar brother, the former golden child.
Mauve.
Mauve.
Mauve! What?
Super moment!
Mauve is
DM,
getting
would that be
very
okay?
Yeah.
upset, I'm sure.
Those are both 12s, so that's a 17.
Mauve is looking insanely angry, like gripping his throne with his nail as they're like clawing at them hard.
Oh boy.
And he's like trying to restrain himself to not make a scene.
If looks could kill, that's probably Mauve right now.
Probably.
So, we will make arrangements for the right of succession at a later date. But for now, eat, be merry, and have a wonderful night. And then she looks, and then she turns Violet around and just gives her a glare. And you will not be leaving this kingdom again. And she goes back to sit at the throne. Intermission.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Well,
Well,
Crap.
one power play after another.
Yeah,
I need to get myself-
Orchid better hope that she doesn't say something that would set Lavender off, because yeah, heads are probably gonna roll.
I think heads are feel like they're gonna roll with. I mean, I don't even know what the rest of the party is thinking.
also,
I assume this is Mira's mindset right now.
Oh?
I put it in the chat.
What? Just like pointing at him, like you mother.
Yeah, so I gotta grab a drink. I don't want my throat being parched from all of this.
Hey,
I just put Pika in the chat of how she.
Like, what?
But yeah, I
I'm
need to
gonna
bounce
be
in.
right back.
Same. I'll be right back.
Huh? Also, if you couldn't tell by now, I'm at a point where I have to keep quiet because family has gone to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see if I can do this without waking anybody now.
Oh snap! It must be Button's reaction.
Mm-hmm.
What about Greta's, honey?
I'm
What's her reaction?
trying to find hers.
Oh geez, like try to find a gift that perfectly fits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Shoot. There it is. I wondered where I put my tissues. I am sick of being sick. Ugh.
He's gonna be okay.
I know.
Back. Yay.
I'm back.
Do you need hugs, my dear?
Oh man. Oh man.
Everyone is just putting gifts of how everyone's reacting. I love it. I love the one with Greta and for Lavender. Oh my gosh. I love how poor Pika is just confused monkey.
But Violet, no, she's really insistent on making her stay, isn't it?
Yeah, she is. What are you gonna do, Violet?
Roll over in the carpet and flopping like a fish.
No. You be a big brave girl. You stand up.
No.
So since we're in intermission, the stream can't hear us right now.
No, I think they can. Just the
They
one.
can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm very careful with what I say when we're in the intermission point.
For those who are late to this, so far it has been everyone gathering together for this particular ball arc. Everyone is slowly getting some funsies in together, but then Violet has to go see her mama and tells her that and mama asks she has been very wise and all that junk, and she thought about her decision, and Violet says it has been a generous offer, but I know my friends still. I know they still need me. They still need my skills, my skills and talking speech and whatnot. I can't just rule this yet. And she was like, I made my decision. Hey, everybody, this was the new Duchess of the Kingdom.
Like I said, the second she said Duchess, it's like no duh. And the fact that she had to rub it in Mauve's face, it's like, okay, what the heck, you know?
Yeah, why is she really doing this? And what's Mauve gonna do?
Well, obviously a chain reaction is gonna happen. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me does want to have Lavender speak her thoughts when the session starts going again. So I'll probably save it so that way she'll tell it to the rest of the party when she actually gets the chance to speak.
I feel so bad for Violette, like crying out loud.
Yeah, pretty sick.
Like I said, when I was like looking at the gifts, I'm like, what's the best one? And it's like Pika's shocked. Like she hasn't hit anger yet, so like I said, that's the most biggest one at the moment for her.
I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Dom, did you see the gifts that each of us did for each of our characters so far?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Greta just be flabbergasted.
Pika's like, what?
Oh, Button's just human.
But then is angry.
Like this is gonna end in tears.
This, well, I did say this was going to be easy. Yeah.
Look.
Okay.
Also, I love Vocaloid, so that's kind of nice to see again.
Yeah,
I was one of those kids. I used to listen to a lot of Vocaloid back in the day. My gosh.
don't you just love entrapment schemes?
Depends on who you ask.
Oh my gosh, Dom, you sound like a gremlin.
No, the gremlin's Miki.
Yeah.
Yep. That's her mental process right now.
There's a lot of screaming. So Steve, what is Mira's reaction to all this? Because like I know Dom suggested, but I wasn't sure which one you would have done.
I have very much a phrase for it.
All right, I'm back.
Dear.
Sorry for the wait.
Yep, that phrase being silent contempt.
Oh.
So now,
My God.
So,
I feel so bad. I want to hug you.
so now that we're all back.
I hug in your stead.
Oh, good.
No.
He's gonna faggy.
What the heck?
So, shall we continue?
Yes, let's.
Pain. Oh, I know someone is using voice mod. Joke's on you! This is my neck! I can actually pull that off naturally!
It helps that I'm here here next to her to shake her. For example.
The Ed, Ed and Eddie sound effect.
So, Violette, your thought process as you walk down those steps.
Oh boy. I guess, Violette just couldn't help but feel at a loss of what to do. Why is it that the one thing she finally wanted was, well, not how it turned out?
And as you're walking down the steps, you're getting a lot of congratulations and praise from the upper classes. Like, oh, I can't wait to see what you're capable of. Maybe you'll just be as radiant and graceful as your mother.
Lee, I suppose. Putting on her acting shoes, she tries her best to look composed. All while deep down, like Rose in Titanic will say, she's screaming.
Hila, are you okay?
Lee, I am fine.
Don't. Sis? Are you okay?
I believe I do definitely need some fresh air. After having all of this, I definitely needed it.
I did not know she was even planning this. This comes as a shock to me.
I was expecting perhaps I might share this when we're outside.
I think that would be the best for all of us.
Let me excuse my friends for a minute. Violet's gonna go hurriedly find her friends. If any of you do need me, I am going outside to get some fresh air.
Captain.
Understood.
Captain.
As with that, would she actually bow and curtsy? She's gonna find a place to actually. I'm gonna pick this area here. No. I'm gonna pick this area here. Oh right, it's so convenient back in the Okay. All right. You know what? Okay. Well, to heck with this. I'm gonna use a marker. I'm gonna be right here.
Okay.
Alright.
Whoop, whoop. Oh. Yes. So go ahead. Okay, go ahead and move it. Yeah, that would lead like to an outside balcony, and the guards like just guarding it.
And will they let her pass?
Yeah. Since
Okay.
it's just a balcony, but they're just keeping guards just in case anyone tries to come through.
The moment that they actually let her through, she is trying to reach for the rails, and I think like a pot boiling over, she is actually starts to hyperventilate. She's actually trying to reach there to the railing, and she is actually feeling the sense of panic just brooming into the surface.
Seeing her disappear, Loki is going to dip behind a pillar and make a stealth check of a 22. And is actually going to join her on the balcony. Hey. Hey. Breathe. Okay, I got you. In through the nose. Okay, do I need to? I'll walk you through this.
Okay.
Breathe in through the nose. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. Again.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Hold. 2, 3. Out. 2, 3.
When did it get so hard to breathe?
When your mother decided to be a right and proper jerk.
I knew it was bad. It's not like this.
Yeah, it's a mess to put it politely.
I don't know. I thought that she would actually finally acknowledge me for once, but not like this.
Yeah, I suppose in a way she did, but at the same time, she took away all your agency. Can I be, And he starts leaning against the rail, essentially he's still next to her, but is essentially has his back turned to the outside while she's probably got her back turned towards the ballroom.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Can I be honest with you? And this is a tone you rarely hear from him.
Me?
You already know I don't see eye to eye with your mother. But if I'm being completely honest with you, she's about as warm of company as the coldest wet sand. everything is either, as far as I can tell, everything is either a tool or means to an end. I wish it were different, Vivi. I really do. But the only person I can say that might genuinely love you are your brothers, with the exception of Mao, for the moment at least, and your dad.
I'm a quarter-born. I have quarter-born syndrome. Say,
And? As far as I can tell, that doesn't seem to be an issue with with the people you sailed the world with. That's not an issue for your brothers, and you know it's not an issue with me.
I guess all my time was here really did something to my self-esteem, has it?
No, your time with your mother has done something with your self-esteem.
But it's hard to believe that my brothers actually did, well, maybe aside from Mom, they actually did care. You know? Because most of the time I tried to reach out for them. I tried to catch up with them, but they don't. They were so focused on what they were. They were so their attention was focused elsewhere.
And why do you think that was? As your mother likes to always say, perfection is the solution to every flaw. Flawlessness is strength. So they try to make her happy. And what do? They torture themselves in order to make her at least crack a smile. And even then, that crack is not going to happen anytime soon. Look at Poison with his tastes. He's no one. You don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. She will. The moment she finds out, she's gonna crack him like an egg.
Okay, the way that Loki is talking right here, is it possible that Violette would remember Lavender schooling her and showing her her dry eye in this case in terms of cracks?
Yeah, I kinda did.
Yeah, look, and look at your poor little other brother, for Pete's sake. The guy is a master wizard, as far as I can tell from the fights. And yes, I was watching from there. I had to hang upside down in order to do it. He was actually doing a good job of making sure you guys were not giving your Poison a problem, and he was doing dang well until someone took his book. But the moment that book was taken away, and I'm not going to go into what happened later after that, but as soon as he broke down, what does your ma do?
I didn't notice.
I did. Gave a look of disgust, like someone just kicked a puppy. And I want to think it was because someone hurt her son, but I don't think that's the case. And now she does this? Power play after power play. She's constantly trying to one-up your friends. She's trying to be the biggest spire in the room, when all it's doing is either alienating others or trying to maintain an image. I'm sorry, but that's not a ma. Granted, I don't remember much about mine, but
I just want her approval. I just want her to want me.
Hey. As much as I want you to be happy, that isn't gonna make you happy, okay? Even if you get it, it's gonna be on her terms, not yours. It's going to be something to her own gain. I mean, look what you just did. I'll admit I'm not the smartest guy, but I know what it means to be a good person. I mean, heck, Poison taught me a few lessons on that.
When did you get this ways?
Well, it helps when your master is apparently a bronze dragon. At which point he just goes shoulder to shoulder with her. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I know for a fact you don't want to stay here, right? At least not like this, right?
When did you get this face?
Like I said, it helps when you have a bronze dragon as a master.
You know, this was meant to be a sort of whip because I didn't get to finish this, but I'm just gonna showcase the snippet of it because it's not even finished. So here we go. I'm just gonna save this to photos. I'm gonna showcase this to the class. This is what's happening right now. It's the context is different, but the feeling is this. Yep. Okay. Worms.
There's
You sound like that Muppets, those Muppet aliens.
There we go.
Fun.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a look at this.
Oh,
My
Oh,
heart.
adorable.
hold on, chat. You gotta see this. Look at that. Look at that.
So
Damn
as those two are looking into each other's eyes, the moonlight is like fully illuminating them, like as if it was ready to paint the scenery.
Violet just can't help but feel like these feelings are really evolved in a sense compared to how it was the night before. Especially added to the fact that she can feel her face is hot, her chest is thrumming like drums, her forehead, also in particular, felt even warmer to the touch. Especially when it comes, especially maybe it's the moonlight, but it seems like her gem is glowing.
Do I notice this?
I mean, you're right over there.
You're He's kind of caught up in the moment here.
I mean, go ahead. You can actually do something about it.
Okay. Let me check his perception's at +4.
Oh! Nat 20!
He's about to get
Wow.
close, then he's just like notices something. Is this glowing?
Huh? That never happened before.
I don't remember it being like that either. But it's pretty.
Oh,
You come.
I don't think that's how the manners work, Evie.
You know how I mean.
She says as she kind of lightly she lightly thump on his shoulder with her fist.
And before, where it was bony when you first met him, it's now it's lean but solid muscle.
But yet she actually just starts to lean her head onto her shoulder like that.
Want to stay here for a bit? Okay. Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine when I just forgot how calming it can be around you.
Well, don't get used to it. Once this party's over, I'm ripping this thing off.
You actually look really good in it.
Well, thank you.
That gap's gonna get closer and closer with you two.
Yep.
Me? Baton pass. Meanwhile,
Oh, baton pass. I thought you said button
yeah.
pass. I'm like, button?
So,
Yes,
So-
we're passing the button around like a hacky sack.
Hey, no!
yeah, Poison's just watching the scene, just having a smile as he's just gonna leave him
Dang.
alone to be
Dang
to their.
nabbit, BRB guys. I gotta go get my snack.
Okay.
Aw.
Okay.
Alright.
Just gonna
Alright.
take a moment. And while she's gone, I actually need to show you guys something. Because I've been
Wait.
working on this for the past couple of minutes.
Wait.
Just putting the finishing touches on it. But you
Wait.
guys are gonna think this is cute.
What is that?
Hold on, I'm working on it. Get in the picture. Wrong camera, there we go. One. There we go. Then I just need to crop this real quick.
so scale of 1 to 10. How many of? All right, who's not dead from the saccharine? Say sound off.
Me.
Whose glucose levels are spiking?
Well, first it was sadness, and then it was adorableness.
Okay, I'm just
Bit of
about to
emotional
post
whiplash.
it. Come on, and send.
Aww.
Cute.
Oh.
Well,
Equally
something
as adorable.
well, something I was working on.
Yes, 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 yes.
Too cute, too cute.
I think Tanya will like this when she comes back.
She's gonna be surprised.
Hey.
Well, why don't we give some attention to Lavender?
Yeah.
Okay,
What's
so
Lavender doing?
so after yeah,
I
so
would
after
imagine you're like,
Oh.
yeah, you're. I would imagine
I'm
you
still
were
over here.
gonna make- well, I would imagine you would have gone to the buffet table, like you were saying you were looking for it.
well, with everything that's happened, I would assume that Lavender would probably want to like console with the party for a moment.
All right.
So she would probably walk down like to like where Button, Pika, and Miro would be, and she's like, "Wow, wasn't that wasn't that a twist of events?"
A twist and a knife.
Yeah.
What is her game?
Still, with her passing on the Duchess status to Violette, it does give me an idea.
Oh.
And?
I'm not gonna discuss it right here. Too many ears.
Well,
Understood.
lamentably. In a roundabout way, that so-called mother of hers may have made one of the more smarter decisions that she probably could have made.
My
On the
issue
one-
isn't with the decision. It is the timing of the decision.
On the one hand, having Violette be the one to rule over the Beefy Kingdom would probably be much more beneficial than whatever her mother even attempted to do. This kingdom would probably prosper a lot better with her in command.
Technically, it's not even a kingdom. It's not even a proper kingdom. It's a dukedom. But that's just splitting
Duchy?
hairs over terminology.
I think the proper word is duchy.
Dukedom,
I
duchy.
returned.
They both mean the same thing.
Let me actually look it up.
However, on the other hand, banishing Violette in the first place was an even smarter decision that blasted orchid has ever made. Because at least then, the young one was able to actually see what the world was like, instead of being mollycoddled behind castle walls.
I'm
She has
sorry, I
certainly
thought of
grown.
a I thought of a funny play on words, but probably not the best time.
No.
No.
I'm sorry, I just saw something in the chat. What is this?
Oh, Maya!
Just discovered.
That's a little something that I was working on.
It's a present.
Giving the shipping queen what she deserves.
Yes.
I'm crying. It's so cute, Jason.
The first proper shipping art of Pika and Button.
I'm crying. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just saw that and it just took me off guard. Anyways, continue. I'm so sorry. I'll just sit here crying.
But yeah, so Lavender's whole position right now is that she has her hands behind her back, and she's like, the party wouldn't notice at first, or if they would even care to notice, because her hair kind of envelops her back, so it'd be kind of hard to see. But she's like twiddling and fidgeting her fingers around in like not like inner agitation, because again, she does not want to be here. Like, I don't know if the party would be able to notice, but
May I roll
Lavender would get off.
May I roll a perception check for it?
Go ahead.
Okay, get the die out. Okay, remind me what stat is for perception?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, okay. Okay, that is a 16. Would I see it?
I would assume maybe Button would be able to kind of tell because he's looking at Lavender from the side.
What did he roll?
I rolled
16.
16.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
I'm willing to assume that's a good enough.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you can
Yeah.
always roll a deception check to counter if you don't want it to be seen.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Like, the one thing that I think the party could be able to tell without rolling anything is that Lavender really gives off this aura of discontempt.
So Button's gonna walk over to Lavender and he's gonna like try to put a hand on her arm, or at least he's gonna try to, but he can't quite reach it, so he just kind of puts it on her hip.
Yeah, she's like, yes, Lavender may not be as tall as Mira, but she's definitely like the second tallest at like 7 feet.
Yeah, like Button. Even though Button is tall for a toad, he's still under 5 feet.
Aww.
But yeah, he's basically trying to give her a reassuring look and just say, "Hey, we'll figure everything out, okay? If our captain has to stay, then we'll figure it out."
Aye. Roll with the punches, as it were.
And
It still makes me sad.
tell you what, let's not think about it right now. I mean, there's plenty of great hors d'oeuvres over at that table, right?
Agreed.
And,
If anything,
and-
if anything, that's one of the reasons why I decided to come after in the first place.
Just here for the food, huh?
Well, it isn't just me. And then she like motions to her escort, Dry Knight, the soldiers.
they're
real
not.
quick.
Uh-huh.
Let's see who's all around her. Lavender, Greta, and let's see. No, those two. Make perception checks for me.
Okay.
If I may, real quick.
Perception check.
Two, three.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do
13.
mine.
Okay,
13?
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Rounded
Ika may roll as well.
plus.
Oh,
Okay, look at
shoot,
my
how do we
sheet
do this
again. Perception, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Already, that's a 7.
What you eating?
Toast.
Ah,
Oh,
Ah!
Pika.
nice. Nice.
You just hear Mira whisper something under her breath. Like,
Oh, hold on a sec. So it's D20 plus
That
wisdom. Oh, perception is high. Okay, hold on a sec. Oh. So D 1d20. Oh. Okay, 1d20 plus 6.
So is the music supposed to have stopped?
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah,
nice
20.
roll.
I'm trying to.
Yep.
I'm waiting for the moment to switch it over.
but yeah, Lavender will also hear Mira whisper Black Eclipse.
Black Eclipse?
boy.
Hmm?
Huh?
Oh, apology. It's an old story from where I'm from.
An old story?
Yes. You understand that my homeland is. Well, there's no polite way to say it, really. Well, there are many polite ways to say it, but to put it bluntly, it is filled to the brim with monsters.
I mean, I should know. We've done so much research of your kind, Gelato Giant.
We never knew its name, but the Black Eclipse was supposedly one of them. At least that was a title of one.
What are you getting at?
The legend goes like this. One day, on one of the blackest nights of the land, the Black Eclipse came. With it came plague and death where it went. And as the death grew, it feasted upon it, growing stronger.
Okay.
That Black Eclipse would spread its plague of death wherever it went, and would feast upon it, growing stronger, until it became strong enough to become something called a bright eclipse. A light that shined so bright that it burned the entire that would burn the entire island to ash were it given the chance.
Okay. What does that have to do with here?
Before it could become the bright eclipse, a group of hunters faced it and felled the beast, but not without sacrifice. For they were all cursed with one final plague. And while this eclipse could no longer feast on it, the plague would still remain. You will see her, and Pika and Lavender will notice this. She shifts a glance to the former Duchess.
You think she's this eclipse? That feels a
Not.
bit. That feels a bit out there.
It is an analogy, but one I'd rather not go into detail with the company we keep.
It is an interesting hypothesis for sure, but can you be certain?
As certain as my brother was.
So the formal music is now switching over to like one of a waltz. So everybody's getting ready to like dance or starting to like enjoy their meals.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose that's one other reason for me to despise her with loathing intent. But for the time being, Dry Nights, if you please.
And then Lavender makes her way to one of the banquets.
For a reminder, they're right here.
Yeah, they're right
Okay.
here. You should probably have like a table or something there. Or
Yeah, you should like draw like a little table.
hold on, I got this.
Yeah, wait for it.
I
Oh
got
jeez,
this.
you're gonna draw a table.
There we go.
But now, here's another question: is there any like eating
There.
tables or dining tables?
No, it's just like the olden days. People just held them in their the plates in their hands.
Okay, so I guess the picture with Lavender that I drew for her ball outfit is pretty accurate then.
Yeah, it's basically canon.
So would the party notice that Lavender would just take a whole assortment of just random foodstuffs and just make her way to a isolated area of the throne room?
Okay.
Mhm.
But would just watch her pile everything on and then walk away and then just ask, how can anyone eat that much?
Maybe she's hungry.
Oh, I shouldn't put her up there if
But yeah,
actually,
people are,
what would be an isolated area for her to go?
Maybe right here?
Perhaps one of the balconies?
You mean up here?
Yeah. I mean, that seems like an okay place.
Well,
Yeah.
she has to go past the guard down here, right?
I don't think that'll be an issue.
Yeah, you're kind of an honored guest, like the rest of
Oh,
us.
okay. So, what the party would also notice is that the two Dry Knight soldiers that are accompanying her also take their plates, and the three of them pretty much just eat in the same spot.
Well, Button would turn to Pika and hold a hand out and say, "Fairest lady, may I have this dance?"
And Pika blushes so much, but she would smile as she would nod and take his hand and be like,
I'd be honored to. Button.
All right. And then he would take her over to this little square here. Their own little
Aw.
space.
no.
And Button would
I-
start by stepping back and forth with Pika. And then he would give her a little twirl. There we go. And then they would just kind of, step in place. Or I guess Button would, because he's technically leading, since she doesn't have feet.
Yes, and she's floating and she got no feet.
I hope it's not too awkward for you.
Not at all. I just don't have to worry about stepping on your feet.
Or lack thereof.
Oh.
I guess.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I can wait.
No, go ahead.
I guess around after Violet composes herself, after their talk, they would slowly find themselves back to the ballroom table, the ballroom. Now that it's a waltz is playing in the back, and would actually
So they're actually starting.
Yeah, just holds out a hand. He can't really bring himself to ask.
Violet just looked at the hand, looked at Loki, and would notice very well that his monkey-like ears are red.
Hey, look, birds. There's an open spot on the ballroom for you.
Just looks at her. In the name of the saints, do I have to say it?
Her face is red, but she has her chest thumping, but eventually her hand will eventually find his. Yes. And they would actually find a spot where they would dance.
Just goes, fair warning, you have to guide me through this. I've never done this before.
Well, we'll try slowly, alright?
Okay.
Wait. Match with the just focus on me.
I think I can do that. As for Mira, she's been leaning on like one of the posts of the stairs this whole time. And where is Mao during all this?
Mav?
Is he still on the throne, or is he like moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's staying there. He's just watching, just clearly not interested.
Itsy.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Just essentially thinking to herself, a pity. Under proper, if he had a proper guide, he may actually have some potential.
I put Mira in the right
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
She's over by the stairs, and I also did a thing like see how well she controls her strength. And I got a nat 1.
Oh no!
So while her hands were behind her back, she was essentially holding on to like one of those posts at the bottom of the stairs as essentially a stress toy.
Oh boy!
And you just crack that.
Yeah, she doesn't like completely crush it, but it cracks.
And you're lucky the guard hasn't noticed.
Just looks at her hands, and with the sound of like groaning metal, like makes a fist. Have I gone stronger too?
Back at the dance floor.
I've always wondered that, I've always wanted to be a duchess, but nothing like this. I didn't realize it would actually be this restrictive.
That's royalty for you.
Oh yeah, I did forget to ask, what's Greta doing?
Oh, fiddlesticks, right?
Yeah.
What the bomb doing?
Babam is gonna go over to this other buffet table as she is closely inspecting all of the food with a very critical eye.
That's great. That's perfect for her.
Give me perception.
All right.
Also, quick thing. I imagine if Greta called like someone a donut, like Gordon Ramsay.
Where is the lamb sauce?
Donut.
You bloody donut.
Alright, so you can tell that this food is like of the highest of quality, like some like masterclass stuff.
Alright, let's pass the inspection. As far as it looks, how about taste? And so she would take a plate and start eating it.
Okay.
Alright.
Would you like to know a little rule of ours? Like a little homebrew rule of me and Miki's?
Oh?
Hi.
Yep. Go ahead and just roll a D100, and it works off Channel Divinity rules. The lower the number, the more you like it.
Ah.
100.
I actually like that idea.
That's good.
Whenever
wait,
we
you
do
brought this
homebrew
up
rules, we
before.
try and scale them back on existing to use those as a baseline.
Wait, I remember you brought this up before when Button made Chocola Cola and Violette liked it.
There you go.
Oh
78.
Oh no.
no! Oh no!
It's not that. You've had better. Despite the ingredients, someone must have done a shoddy job preparing it.
So from that, you can tell that it's all presentation, yet the food is mainly just to fill your bellies, not meant for taste.
You know, a Michelin star restaurant.
Oh no!
Oh no.
It looks
Ooh.
nice, but it's like it lacks life. It lacks flavor.
Like a square watermelon.
Square
God.
watermelon.
This lacks any soul.
No. Actually, and with that, Greta, knowing your expertise, you even know the reason. Despite the quality of the actual ingredients, none of these are spiced. There is no salt, there's no pepper, there's no garlic, there's nada.
Oh,
Oh.
there's no seasoning.
I can make a joke.
Listen,
Should I
guys.
Ooh.
These were prepared
Yeah.
by unseasoned chefs.
Oh!
Oh my gosh! No
Chat.
what?
Chat,
Dang
on
it!
this
Yeah.
man, on this man.
You know what? I'll do it for you, Steve. Here you go. This is for you.
Thank you.
Ow.
See,
Alright, so-
if this
Also,
if this was
Jason,
a
this is you right now.
Emotional damage.
Bruh.
Alright, so
if this was
moving-
a
So-
campaign that Pepper was a part of, she'd be applauding at that pun.
So moving over back to Violette.
Dude, but Loki, I just realized something.
What's that?
If what we just experienced just now, what if you actually are sent back to the docks?
Well, I'd technically still be working under your brother and treats me okay.
No, but I just realized something. I will be stuck here in the upper ring. You will be furthest away from me.
Well, I mean, would be one good thing about being the Duchess in that case, then. You're the Duchess, you can make your own rules.
Maybe it's because I just came back here. I really am happy that I got to see you after so long, after so many years. In fact, to think this is my 21st birthday.
Oh, that's right! I forgot with all the shit that's going on. Sorry, I didn't get you a gift. Well, other than mangoes, I guess.
Steve, did I hear a curse?
Yes.
No, I said mangoes.
No, you said with all the SH that's going on.
That's not what I heard.
Did I?
I didn't
swear
catch
that's-
it.
I swear that's what I heard, but if that's not what you said, then okay.
I said shenanigans.
Huh, you cut off when you said that, okay.
Yeah.
It's Discord. It loves to screw around people sometimes.
Especially since we don't have the best mic.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Okay, shenanigans. Okay, continue.
It's just. What if this is another prize that's going to separate us again? Or what if I might be thrusted into more duties than I realize? Or
Hey, just at which point you just see a tail right up on your nose. Never mind all that for now. You can worry as much as you want after tonight, okay? Then again, I won't. They'll probably put me back on the frying pan up on the ceiling, but I can always sneak out again.
I just don't want to lose you again.
You're not gonna lose me again.
So, Button is kind of looking in their direction as they're having this conversation, and he leans into Pika and says, "Hey, I have an idea. Follow me."
Wah.
This Pika's like, what are you planning?
What are you
And
cooking?
so they basically start to dance closer and closer until Button starts dancing circles around Loki and Violette.
Oh my
Just,
goodness.
as they're discussing it, just that. And besides, once everything's done, once you can make your own rules, and then you. What are y'all doing?
Hey, just showing you how it's done. Your form is all sloppy. He does as he kind of illustrates his point with a twirl and kind of tossing Pika above him just a bit and catching her.
Pika squeals. Like she would hold on to him.
Just looks through.
I can just imagine a moment where when Button tosses Pika up in the air, she stays suspended for a minute, but then like comes back down on her own accord
Yes.
because she already floats.
Yes.
No, hang on.
They all float down here, Johnny.
No. Pennywise, no.
But yeah, he's
But oh my god.
basically he's trying to show up not Pika, Loki and Violette a bit.
Just looks at them. Looks at Violette. Well, they're rude. Never done this before.
That's right. Well, you want to kick things up a notch, Loki?
I mean, I could try treating this like a martial arts thing, but
Hey,
mean,
come on,
Loki-
Loki, are those feet just for show?
hang on a second.
What are you doing? What are you cooking?
Come on, this is a party! Have a little fun!
This Pika giggles happily. Like she's
He's
not trying to act
is.
like
He's
she's
looking incredulously at Button, but when Pika says it, he just like the mask just drops and he kind of looks stunned.
And Button is kind of flashing a mischievous grin in both of their direction.
Okay. Just
I have to
Hang on
say
a
the
sec.
music is perfect right now because it's like getting kind of like more chaotic.
okay then. Yeah, no, bad sheet.
Now, I'm going to activate Button's floating ability just a little bit, so he can start, like, twirling over both Loki and Violette.
Oh my
Bro.
goodness.
Gosh.
Okay.
Pika, of course, blushes and just like her eyes are shiny. If her
You know-
heart could beat, it'd be pounding. Like she's like walking on a cloud right now, but it's Button.
Okay. Okay. Then in that case, looks at Violette. I mean, you can keep up.
I can try.
At which point, you just see his eyes start to glow like little bonfires in each, and his hair starts standing up on end. As I'm going to use a key point for Word of the Spirit.
What are you doing?
When you speak, you can direct your words to a creature of your choice within 60 feet, making it so that only that creature can hear you. And you will just hear like he's right up in your ear. Let's see what you got then. And I'm talking like right in your like ASMR style. And
Men, am I wrong? Men, they're so. What's the word I'm looking for? They're so.
Do I need a save? It feels like I need to make a save. Hey, Violet! I need a save. Do I need to make a save?
I don't know, is it a charisma or wisdom though?
Yes. You know what? Hey, Violet, you good over there? How are you doing from all this? I mean, it's 14. She's okay. It's a wisdom. Lucky?
Yeah, he's just treating this. You know what? He's going to look at the bands, and the best part about this. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh
my gosh.
He looks at the bands specifically. What kind of instruments they're playing? Like guitars and such, essentially.
I'm gonna say violins, drums, horns.
What you would expect in a classical orchestra.
Yep.
Yeah, mini orchestra.
Just look at them, and it's like, looks at them and says, I want to impress. Mind if we speed this up a bit?
Dom?
And yeah, they'll comply.
And I am going to, let's see. Hang on, let me check a spell.
Is that something evil?
I am going to use 2 first level spell slots for jump on both me and Violette.
Oh.
And he's gonna pick up the pace with her lead. And he's gonna also take this Skyborn.
Ah! I don't have cloud. Dang nabbit! The one time I wish I had Featherfall to make this entrancing.
I mean, that's the best part. I have slow fall, and I can carry you down and such.
Oh. In that case, I'll also step it up a notch, and I'll also bust out wings.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah!
And while that's going on, you make a perception check for me, hon.
Okay. Okay. Hey, Violet, you good over there? Can you notice a thing or two from all this?
All right. So while you two are doing that, Button and Pika, what are you doing?
So what I am doing right now is I'm actually jumping back and forth between these 2 balconies here, right? And we're basically twirling and doing little pirouettes as we're doing it.
Aww. Isn't this fun? I didn't know that you could dance.
Honestly, I've never had a formal lesson in my life.
Really?
But honestly, being in this atmosphere, it just kind of, I don't know, I feel like I've absorbed part of it.
Well, you're certainly...
And then she blushes when she realizes, like, oh wait, I can't believe I was gonna say that. And so then she quickly stops herself and she's like,
But what I mean is, you're talented. Thank you for dancing with me.
You haven't seen anything yet. And then I point my finger upward, and I cast Major Image.
what?
Are we having the dance off? It feels like
It feels like it.
So basically,
Oh, yeah.
I'm filling the entire dance floor with like minor illusions of, well, okay, not minor illusions, but basically just little, for lack of a better word, mirages of myself and Pika just kind of dancing and just, you know, kind of falling up and down, making things a little bit more magical, and for extra measure, I added a little bit of glitter.
In other words, taking over the dance floor.
Pretty much.
It's fun. This is so magical.
Well,
Sometimes...
well, let's just say, if Orchid wants to flex her muscles, I'm going to flex in turn. And I'm going to shoot a look directly at her as I do another turn.
My goodness.
She's not even paying attention.
Figures.
Yeah, it's pretty much the reason why Lavender hasn't been looking at her either.
She's talking to the Duke.
And you were gonna say, Pika?
Gosh, like she's so happy and flustered. Honestly, as Button would think, like I imagine, like I can say this right, like as Button would think, I think this would be the happiest that Button's ever seen Pika during the entire adventure.
No,
Like, her
never seen her
face
face.
is so- Well, because she usually wears the mask all the time, but for the times that she has been maskless, this is the happiest she's ever looked. The fact that she's beaming and smiling and giggling, like, it's just so sweet to see.
You look really cute with a smile, you know that?
Really, Button?
Quite honestly, I like to see it.
Well, I have to say, since we've met, you've definitely been making me smile during our adventure.
I think we've both changed quite a bit.
I think so too. I'm glad I met you, Button, and the others.
Alright, so what are Violet and Loki gonna do next?
Ah!
Well, before it gets too involved, I should probably mention that while all of this is going on, and I don't know if Greta or Mira will notice because they're probably distracted by the presentation at hand, but during all of this, Lavender's two Dry Knight escorts would occasionally be going like in and out of the throne room. During this time, they probably did it like twice. And every time they come back, they get a fresh plate of the buffet spread, and then return to eat with her.
Well, would she actually notice that the food is also off?
Actually, not really. Lavender just eats.
Here's
Why
what
this
I
is the
wanna
case?
know.
This is why this is the case. Party will have to just ask her.
Alright.
Here's what I want to know. While Mira is essentially just watching all this play out, is anyone going to be, any of these nobles or guards going to be bold enough trying to approach her?
I mean, there's a 9-foot tall, statuesque woman right over there.
Yeah?
And she stands out.
Stands out like a sore thumb.
Excuse me, madam. May I have this dance?
Okay, can I get a description of this bloke?
Yep.
Alright, what's he look like? What's his description?
He's basically a scrawny-looking nobleman, dragonborn that's like all posh and looking like he's trying to impress you.
At which point I'm gonna test this guy's mettle. That's just looking at it, it's like I'll play along with this a bit, and it's gonna be a playful type, but I'm actually gonna do an intimidation check, like playfully, like I don't know. And you?
He gulps and's like,
yeah. I want him to try and make a charisma save. That beats a, let's see, 14. That's what he needs to beat.
Okay. 9.
It just gives essentially a, and I'm sorry, I don't know how else to describe this, so I'm just gonna go like this. Like a dog looking at a bacon sandwich, just smiling.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Just looks at it like, and you know what? Wait, where's the mic on this thing? Is it just right there?
I think so.
Just looks down at him and bends down a little. I don't know. Can you?
He just gulps. All right, we're gonna start wrapping up with last minute interactions with you all. Like,
Okay.
if you have any last minute things to say, because we're running the clock here now.
We
Yeah,
are.
true.
We indeed are. We're running the midnight oil here.
So actually, in this case, I will bring up this one last thing I do want Lavender to do that I don't know, again, if anybody cares to notice. So while her dry knight escorts have been eating away, like pretty much, because what they've actually been doing is rotating between other dry knights that are outside the palace as Lavender's means of making sure that members of her legion that decided to show up each have some sort of meal, taking advantage, as it were. And again, I don't know if any of the guards or literally anybody in the palace would notice this. Lavender's pretty much banking on that nobody does.
Would you like us to
But-
roll a perception check?
I'm gonna
If
roll a
you'd
perception
like.
check.
If you'd
I know.
like.
Yeah, I'll roll it.
All right, that's 15.
7. Greta's too concerned with the food. The soulless food.
Yeah.
I think Greta would just mumble to herself at this point. These
Right.
dishes are as soulless and empty as Orchid herself.
Nice.
I love it.
So 15. I'm guessing that would be good enough, Dom?
Yeah, that'd be fine enough.
Okay.
So yeah, Button is just taking a glance at Lavender while he's dancing with Pika.
Aww.
Actually, if Button is glancing at Lavender's direction, he probably would also notice that she's kind of hesitant to try and do any sort of like participation, and instead she would see her walk out onto the other balcony that's on that side. I'm guessing. Is there one out over there?
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, hang on. Let me see if I notice it. And sorry, hon, I'm borrowing one of your dice.
Eh.
That's gonna be a 9. So I don't think she notices.
Probably not.
I was gonna actually have Mira dance with her. She's the only one who can actually stand somewhat up to her. Big
what
ladies
ends up
gotta
happening-
stick together.
Yeah. But no, Lavender pretty much makes her way to the opposite balcony by herself.
Okay.
All right. All right, Greta. Any last minute things?
I think as she is trying to subtly discard of the terrible, terrible food, she would be looking over at everybody dancing out on the ballroom floor, and she is happy for party members, her friends, her grandchildren that she has adopted.
Aww.
Blah.
And while yes, Atlas is gone and everything, he's with her. She just can't see him. And so
I'd even say he's
she
with her
just
in
sway-
spirit.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Sorry. Little tired mind. But she would then just kind of sway back and forth with the music.
All right. Then Button and Pika.
So, Pika, do you want to do anything special?
Are you asking me as you, Jason, or
Yes,
Button?
I'm asking you as me. Out of character.
So, I think at this point, Pika would... She would start to look at the other people, and I think she would, you know, like, her smile would kind of fade as the anxiety and just the anxiety starts to eat up at her, as she would, and she would also get concerned about Button, as she would look at him and be like,
Hey, would you be okay if we took a break? You haven't eaten anything yet.
Huh? Oh, yes, I actually haven't eaten anything. Wow, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, let's take a break. So he kind of just twirls down with her as they both descend slowly. And Button kind of holds Pika's hands up and bows, and then moves towards the hors d'oeuvres table over here.
and Pika would watch him, as she would then look around, as she would sneak.
Stealth.
She would sneak.
Roll stealth.
Okay, what do I roll, Dom?
D20.
1d20 plus... And stealth, where's my stealth? 7, of course. Please be a good one.
Yeah, you managed to pass by everyone without being noticed.
So she would hide in this corner. And you will not know what happens until next time.
And then lastly, we'll end with Violet and Loki.
I guess that the two were actually dancing high up in there, considering the fact that she has wings to make it even more glamorous in a sense.
Wings definitely took him off guard, but he's rolling with it.
But yet, it actually Violet was actually smiling, laughing when it comes to Loki, despite the fact that the veil will most likely be kind of off at this point.
Oh?
Yeah, with all that movement going about. Yeah, it kind of needs. It kind of eventually came off on its own.
You have no idea how happy you made me, Loki.
Yeah, well, someone has to if she's not gonna.
It's just the thump of her chest is even more apparent. Her face is even red. The gem in her head is actually glowing bright. But it's something in that moment after their talk together, both serious. I guess it's like a realization, if you will. The years that she knew Loki was that he was a childhood friend that she made, where eventually over the years, until a certain point, they were always together. She was always, she finally realized she was actually happy with him. She was actually glad to have him by his life, despite the mess that is with her family life, and that's saying it politely. And now that they're reunited again, her chest has been pretty much been beaten like loudly, and I think she kind of realized something.
Oh?
Yeah. It's like things are just kind of
Clicking.
piecing each other together. Maybe it's the ball. Maybe it's the environment. Maybe it's the how they reunited after so long, and maybe it's also how much time has passed that she actually did genuinely miss him. But yeah, she actually finally figured it out. And she just couldn't help but look at Loki with, soft eyes.
Yeah? What's up? Mm?
Is that a kiss? Did you
Yep.
see her kiss? Oh yeah.
Aw.
Aww.
Oh,
There, they finally sealed the deal.
Yeah. At which point,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I'm sorry, can you scroll a bit, hon, so I can see?
Okay.
Just real quick shoots a look at the thrones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those three up at the very back. Referring to Orchid, her husband, and her brother.
Mauve. Yep.
Mauve, yeah.
Mauve, not Maul. That's a Darth. That's a Darth.
I am the Sith.
Well, the father looks happy for Violette.
Oh.
Moby is just giving a quick thumbs up.
Oh dear, I did not mean to do that. Oh god.
I'm just imagining.
They were
I'm just
poisoned!
imagining.
Oh,
No, I was just imagining like the tokens as they dip, like Loki, dips
We're-
Violette.
We're gonna have a shotgun wedding. Is that what's going on?
I just figured
Alright.
from their tokens dipping, it was like, oh, they're drunk dancing now.
oh boy. And with the last of the 10 minutes on the voice of spirit, he's going to essentially shoot a message to her father's, just asking, talk later.
He gives a nod.
Uh-huh.
And with that, we'll end the ball for tonight.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Everyone. A lot of great and interesting things happened in this session, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee. Poor Greta, just profusely disappointed in the food.
A disgrace to all chefs. Good presentation, but poor taste.
I need Greta to go Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen, like before.
Well, I need to hear her going full Gordon Ramsay, swears it all. Hear her going full Gordon Ramsay, swears it all.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Hold
not
on.
necessary.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Ah, no, hold on.
Not necessary.
What?
Okay. Sorry, I opened the stream and then there was an issue with the feedback. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Ah,
But oh my gosh, everything was so good. I'm really excited to see what's next. And like I said, for Loki and Violette to finally kiss.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
absolutely.
I wonder if there'll be another kiss. We'll see. Tee.
That is if Orchid doesn't ragdoll herself out of pure rage.
yeah.
All right, so we might as well end this stream here so we can give everyone a chance to get ready for bed.
Indeed.
Hey.
So with that being
Indeed.
said, we're gonna go ahead and raid reviewer. Let's see. Raid.
Is that the guy with like the green motif, or am I thinking of
Yeah.
someone else?
It
That's
is.
Okay.
Let's see. Reviewer.
Oh
Hold on. Hold on. It is _ Okay, his username, I swear. Okay.
Also, how do you erase lines that you make in Roll20's
I can-
interface?
You just click on it. I got it.
Okay, is that right? TDW. Okay. There we go. All right. So,
Oh, there we go. Okay,
with that
thanks,
being
Tom.
said, thank you all so much for your patience with this session coming out. The curtain closes once more at the Wordplay Theater. Next time we convene, hopefully, we'll see some more interesting developments, and it will happen soon. But with that being said, Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Hasta la bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.